Over the years, we have seen many people both rise and fall off completely. Some just leave without saying a word, while others thrive and will probably never stop. But this success doesn't come without a big fat check in the mail. Now, whether you've made money from competitive, making Fortnite related videos on platforms like YouTube or TikTok, being one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, or even by making Fortnite maps through 𝗬𝗓𝗏. Today, we are going to determine who exactly has made the most money from playing Fortnite. So make sure you smash the like button, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, there have been a lot of Fortnite tournaments, with some of the largest prize pools in all of esports being related to Fortnite. The Fortnite World Cup in particular, all the way back in 2019, is what I'm referring to, having a prize pool alone of 30 million USD, which ranks it as one of the biggest esports events of all time. However, for some of the most well-known pros having their earnings public, 𝗵𝗏𝗏 having made 943,000, 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗵 having made 1.3 million, and 𝗵𝗏𝗏 roughly 4.5 million. It's still insanely high amounts of money to be made from simply playing a free-to-play video game and just being good at it. And if you would add their brand deals, they would easily have close to 5 to 10 million each. But others have made a lot more than this, so watch till the end because you don't want to miss out on the final person we talk about, which has made roughly 10 times more than everyone I've already mentioned. Now, the highest paid content creators and Twitch streamers that consist in the Fortnite community would come to nobody's surprise that they've made a lot of money, some of which have made more than others, but we'll mainly be talking about the top 5. Now, to kick things off, we're going to be talking about 𝗏𝗏𝗏. You may love him, you may hate him, but it goes for saying without a doubt that 𝗏𝗏𝗏 has made a lot of money from playing Fortnite, with him going on to just say this.
I think the most I've ever made in a month off of the creator code was like 5 mil.
With him also signing a mixer deal worth $20 to $30 million all the way back in 2019. It is safe to say that 𝗏𝗏𝗏's net worth now could generally be anything close to $30 to $50 million, which it is hard to say. Anyone even on this list, I can't tell you how much they've truly spent over the years. I can, however, give you a very close estimate of how much they have made. But with my research, 𝗏𝗏𝗏 has easily made upwards of $100 million from just playing Fortnite, from all his brand deals and other avenues put together. However, 𝗧𝘄𝗶𝘁𝗃, another very well-known content creator, very similar to 𝗏𝗏𝗏, 𝗧𝘄 has made a lot of money. Unlike 𝗏𝗏𝗏, however, he is not just as vocal about it, so it's a little bit harder to find out the exact numbers. Now, with 𝗧𝘄 being one of the biggest Fortnite channels we can say for the last 2 years, having amassed close to 7 billion views as of recording this video, it is safe to say that 𝗧𝘄 has made close to $30 to $35 million, with a current estimated net worth of 28 million, but I wouldn't be surprised to imagine that that number has dropped significantly. Now, 𝗓𝓩 is another very well-known Fortnite creator, yet 𝗓𝓩 has not posted once in the last 3 years. He still gets millions of views per month to this very day, with a whopping 1.4 billion views in total and 7 million subscribers. Now, if you do the math on $8 per 1,000 views, 𝗓𝓩 would have made $11.2 million off just his ad revenue alone, which leaves as to no surprise as to why he even left in the first place. Well, another very well-known creator, which was put in a very similar situation as 𝗓𝓩, known none other than 𝗓𝓪𝓿, has made very similar numbers to 𝗓𝓩, having 1.5 billion views on his channel and 10.4 million subscribers. So if we did the same math as before, 𝗓𝓪𝓿 would have made $12 million from his YouTube ad revenue alone. So similar to 𝗓𝓩, it's no surprise to anyone that he also left YouTube. Now, the highest paid creator to ever make videos in terms of both views and their likability, having to be the GOAT himself, 𝗓𝓪𝓮, having a total of 10 billion views on YouTube, majority of which comes from his long form videos, since you don't really make much money from YouTube shorts, and 𝗓𝓪𝓮 doesn't really post many shorts or even TikToks for that matter, also having the most views out of any other Fortnite creator, which if we do the same math as before, would mean that 𝗓𝓪𝓮 has made $80 million from just his ad revenue alone, which is truly an insane number indeed. However, 𝗓𝓪𝓮 is still not the richest person, nor even close to having the most money made off of the game itself. You see, with the release of 𝗬𝗓𝗏 and creative maps all the way back in Chapter 2 of Fortnite, map makers have been making a lot of money, a lot more than anyone else I've mentioned in this video. The creator of 𝓬𝓸𝓭𝓪𝓼 alone has made upwards of $200 million, with the top 3 highest being Tilted Zone Wars, The Pit, and 𝗬𝓸𝓭𝓪 for the past like 5 to 6 years, some of them having those maps for multiple years, so it's practically safe to say that there's at least a few out there that have made $500 million simply from playing Fortnite or making maps on Fortnite. 𝗬𝗓𝗏 map creators are by far the richest people to touch the game, besides the general owners and creators of Fortnite itself, and we can definitely say that for certain.